Hi there, this is Loy from loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com. Okay, lately I've been getting a couple of questions coming to me about the elections in India and what do I think of Kejriwal and what do I think of Aam Admi Party. So today I'm going to give you my uncensored version of Aam Admi Party, Kejriwal and all the other nonsense that is happening in India. First and foremost, let me go to my humble internet, which is here. What is his name? Kejriwal wiki. So let me see, what do I get about Kejriwal? Arvind Kejriwal. Okay, Arvind Kejriwal on the internet. He was born in 16 August 1968. Is an Indian politician, civil servant, and the 7th Chief Minister of Delhi from 20th December 2013 to Feb 14th 2014. So till Valentine's Day, he was the Chief Minister and is leader of Aam Admi Party and a graduate of Indian Institute of Technology. Wow, so he's educated. He worked for Indian Revenue Service, Joint Commissioner of Income for the Tax Department. He's known for his efforts to enact and implement the Right to Information Act and blah blah whatever, Jane Lopal bill and all the bullshit. Okay, fine, whatever. Now, this guy seems to be the new Robin Hood. He seems to be the new crusader of the truth. And he looks like the guy who is going to expose all the corruption that is there in India and make India a straight, nice place and a good community. If you honestly ask me, this is all bullshit. It's all total nonsense. What Mr. Kejriwal is doing is he's exposing everyone. He's saying he is corrupt, he's bad, he's stupid, he's bullshit. Everyone is bad. In fact, if you actually look at it, who in India is a nice guy? Nobody is nice. Everyone is corrupt. You want proof? You want to know that India is filled with, people who are corrupt? It's very simple. Look at the Indian, preamble or whatever that statement is there. All Indians are brothers and sisters. They say all Indians are brothers and sisters. So how is the population becoming second highest in the world? How is the population becoming? So the brothers are doing something with the sisters? Come on. So we know for a fact all Indians are corrupt. At least most of them. Because it's very simple. If you have to get anything done in India, you have to bribe people. You have to bribe. And everyone knows this. Nothing goes straight in India. And it's a fact. It's a fact that in India, nothing goes straight. In fact, if you actually look at it, when you land in India, whenever I come down to India, when I land in the plane, the first thing when the plane lands and the door opens, it's like someone farted on my face. It's like, then, like how Russell Peters, you check your armpits, you check, you just put your hand in your, in your underwear. You just check, did you fart? No, it's the smell of India. Why? It's not that India is filled with manure. It's just that everyone shits everywhere in India. India is like an open toilet. You can shit, piss, fart anywhere you like. You can even spit. Nobody is going to say a thing because India loves it. It's natural. However, you can't kiss a girl. You can't hold hands. That is not allowed. You can shit, fart and piss all over the place you want. So, India is filled with places which they say incredible India. Why India is incredible is because people are shitting, farting, pissing and doing all this stuff. So, nobody cares about India. Nobody cares. All people do is care about themselves. You see, nobody is honest in India. Everyone knows that if you have to get anything done in India, you have to be a bribe. Everyone knows in India, if you have to be a politician, you have to go to jail. That is how you qualify. You need to, do illegal stuff. Everyone knows, everyone breaks rules in India. In fact, in the police, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know this. The Indian police, their salaries are so pathetic. What they do is, if you pay them a bribe, they will be very happy. They will, say, okay, no problem, no crime, just go. In fact, it's very simple. If there is any, if you want to cause any problem, just say someone threw a stone in my temple. Someone did this in my religious place. And all of a sudden, everyone comes together, let's fight and all that. So you can literally do anything and everything in India, which is illegal. So now, if Kejriwal expects that suddenly all the Indians are going to be nice people, he is mistaken. The fact of the matter is, it is not the Indian politicians who are corrupt. It is the entire India that is corrupt, the whole of India. And the reason why nobody is going to be honest or nobody is going to be a nice person, because the Indian rupee value is shit. It's total crap. You can hardly buy even bottled water like this thing. For example, this is on cheap bottled water. It's called Bisleri. Bisleri, sound like Bisleri. Now a bottle like Bisleri, people even fill tap water in this. Just put a nice cover and sell it. So the fact of the matter is, Indian rupee has no value. That is why all the people who are talented get out of India. Even the guy from Microsoft, I can't get his name. What's his name? Microsoft CEO. Wait, let me get his name. Microsoft. I'm pretty bad at this. Microsoft CEO. Okay, the Microsoft Satya Nadella. Satya Nadella. Why did he leave India? Because India is no use. You can't succeed in India. You can't survive in India. You can't do anything worthwhile in India. So, if you are talented in India, people like to get out so they can earn a better life. They can have better citizenship, which is, respected everywhere. And, see the problem, don't get me wrong. See, the problem with having an Indian passport is wherever you go, you need to show a big bank balance. You need to apply for a visa. If you have an American passport, you don't need to apply for a visa because their government is powerful. And if, for example, you're an Indian passport holder and if you get jailed, do you think the Indian government is going to come and say, don't, jail our citizens, release them? No. If you're an American citizen and you're jailed, you go to the American consulate, and the American government is behind you. They're going to say, release our citizen. That's our citizen. Release him. But if you go to the Indian government, they would say, just keep him inside. Let him rot. As it is, we have such a big population problem. Keep him inside, please. It's lesser headache for us. So, when you have all these issues and all these problems and everyone's corrupt, Kejriwal is not going to succeed. Kejriwal is just taking a very unique proposition just to get some votes. And the very fact that he is not competent as a leader is shown through the fact that he was the chief minister of Delhi. He didn't survive for more than 2 months. He didn't survive, which shows that he's useless. He's only good at pointing mistakes at everyone and just saying he did a bad job, he's corrupt, Aam Admi, we are all together. That's all bullshit. Okay? So Kejriwal is going to be another story that's never going to happen. In fact, if you have to succeed, you have to be another Gandhi, which is not going to happen. This is just going to be a time pass story which is going to die. So Kejriwal is just there for the time being. He's going to just vanish after some time. The Aam Admi party is another bullshit, which is going to vanish in due course of time because they are jobless. And eventually, they themselves, they'll find corruption going within their system and they're going to split up and then they're going to have separate teams. And then they're going to point fingers at Kejriwal and, bring up new scandals. And with regards to the election process in India, the election process in India is total nonsense. Why? Because you have democracy, which means power to the people. However, when the people are uneducated, when the people are nutcases, they don't know anything. They go and break coconuts before statues, gods, with rat gods, snake gods, and gods with 200 hands and 200 heads. So when you have such a population who touches cows, udders, cow's tail, drinks cow's urine. Some of them even touch the private parts of these, gurus and kiss and touch and all that. Such a public, you are giving them the right to vote. Which clown do you think they're going to get? They're going to vote for a guy who puts a tika on his head and wears a saffron and, takes his gods and says, yes, Jai Hind, and all that bullshit. So, when you have uneducated people, they will vote for uneducated politicians. And if you give them one sack of rice, they'll vote for you. So, what I'm trying to tell you is, India is never going to progress as long as there's democracy because you have uneducated people voting for useless idiots and who can brainwash them and bullshit with them. So, Kejriwal is a failure. Aam Admi party is nonsense. And the Indian election process is total nonsense, utter nonsense, brainwash, hogwash, whatever. Because it's never going to succeed. That is why India having the greatest potential in the world, the greatest resources in the world. Today, India is still like, it's like how I said, when you land with the aircraft, you'll just smell shit and piss and, all this thing. It's terrible. It's a shame. So what I'm trying to tell you is, India is a great country. It has amazing potential. However, for the millions and billions of people who are there, they know it. Everyone knows it, that India cannot succeed if it gives power to the hands of normal people. That is why, even today, when people see film actors like Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, they go, they go like this. It's nonsense. Just look at any Hindi movie. It's crap, utter nonsense. The hero jumps from the train or from the building. He lands on his 2 feet. The heroine sings the song and people fall for all this nonsense. So, all I'm trying to tell you is, we need to make a change. I don't think a change is going to happen. And the whole process is useless. And this is my opinion. But anyway, maybe you have a different opinion. Let me know what you think. So this is Loy from loymachedo.com giving his opinion about Mr. Kejriwal, Aam Admi, Fati Shati, and about Indian election process, which is another gaseous matter. Thank you very much for watching. Loy from loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com. giving you his opinions and views. Have anything, let me know. Goodbye for now.